Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing another movie review slash commentary. I don't really know what to call these if I'm being honest whenever I do them because these videos are kind of like a hybrid between the two. But the last time that I did one of these videos, I did ask you guys if you wanted me to incorporate videos like that more often into my channel, and for the most part, it seems like you guys wanted that, so today we're going to be looking at a Brent Rivera movie. Of course, before we start today's video, we have to do this week's sweaty shoutout, and this week it goes to EmilyJ.B, who sent this tweet. The Black Plague was a PR disaster for rats as a species. They never truly recovered until 2007. Release of Ratatouille. If you want to get a sweaty shoutout for yourself, all you have to do is subscribe to my channel and then follow me on Instagram and DM me your favorite meme of the week on Instagram and you might get chosen. Now the movie we're going to be watching today is called Brobot and it's a Brat TV production, and if Brat TV sounds slightly familiar to you, it might be because you saw my Chicken Girls movie video back in the summer, which was also done by Brat. Now according to IMDb, it stars Brent, Brent's sister's boyfriend, and the premise of the movie is that a girl named Max navigates a new town and a new crush with the help of some top secret artificial intelligence. And a lot of the plot focuses on characters having to deal with a hacking issue, and all I could think when I was reading this synopsis was that this really wouldn't have been an issue if they were using Dashlane. So before we start today's video, I do want to give a quick shout out to today's sponsor, which is Dashlane. If you've never heard of Dashlane before, they are a desktop and mobile app that want to make the irritating and riskier parts of your digital life a lot more simpler and safer. They've got features like a password manager, autofill for personal info and payment details, breach alerts when any of your accounts are compromised, and they even have a VPN with country selection for safe private browsing. Personally, I'm a really big fan of their password manager because it means that I can make my passwords a lot harder for hackers to crack because I don't have to make them simple enough for me to remember because Dashlane remembers it for me. They even have a dark web monitoring feature where they alert you if any of your personal information has been found leaked on the dark web. You know, where it might get sold in a mystery box for a YouTuber to open a week later. The best part though is that Dashlane is a package deal. You pay one price for a password manager, VPN, and dark web monitoring for less than what you would usually pay for just getting one of those services. If you want to check out Dashlane for yourself, you can try it for free on your first device by heading to www.dashlane.com/Casey. Thanks again to Dashlane for sponsoring today, and let's get on with the video.
30 to 45 seconds. There's absolutely no—
I don't know if it's because I have bad hearing, but I can barely hear what the person who's like talking on the laptop is saying.
And done.
85 seconds. You couldn't possibly have just—
Couldn't possibly is my other middle name. And as you can see, Max absolutely no way couldn't possibly Hershey has now attended every single gym class this year.
Well.
Wait, so was the guy on the phone the gym guy or just a random person? I feel like this is way too much work for what it would actually be to make somebody look like they've been present the entire semester. I also don't know if it's just my terrible hearing or that in general just nobody can really understand what the guy on the audio call is saying, but it literally just sounds like he's mumbling.
Has now attended every single gym class this year. And if I cared about other people's approval whatsoever, I'd shake back.
So we just don't find out who that guy was? Like, what was the point of this? So after she's finished hacking a school system, Max hears a commotion downstairs and spots her parents talking to these two guys in suits who I guess we're supposed to assume are part of the FBI. She ends up spying on them to see what's going on, and she finds out that the two guys are here to take some sort of technology away from them. So Max goes back up to the office to try and get to it before them, and then in the process makes enough noise that it catches the attention of the FBI people, who then follow her upstairs while she rushes and tries to transfer the technology to a USB stick.
Come on.
It's a pretty small artificial intelligence file. I love how we're supposed to believe that she's transferring all of this like massive artificial intelligence data, but in reality on the computer it looks like it takes up as much space as like 50 photos. So then the guys finally make it upstairs and start searching throughout the office while the parents just stand there and do literally nothing. Okay, but realistically, if they decided to go upstairs because they heard someone running up the stairs, wouldn't they instinctively check the closet instead of the drawers because they're looking for a person? Where did that person who ran up the stairs go? You know what? We should check the drawers. How could they possibly have not heard that?
That one?
Then after she leaves the computer outside of the closet, the two guys decide to just take the stuff and leave and don't even bother to check inside the closet. And then not even 10 minutes later, Max's parents pull up to her bedroom door and claim that they're moving.
Exciting, huh? A foreign land called Attaway. Right now we're this away, but tomorrow we'll be that away.
Good dad joke. Personally, I'm confused as to why they had to move, considering that the FBI, CIA, whatever the hell they are, and the parents both think that they have Gil, because the daughter didn't tell the parents anything. So I don't understand why they'd have to move, and I also don't understand why the daughter wouldn't have told the parents that she had Gil, or at least we come to that conclusion because we never see that happen on screen. Like, we don't even really see them have a conversation about what happened, considering you would think that the parents would have been aware that their daughter was home when everything went down, but they never talk about it. Can you imagine booking a movie, and even if it's for Brat TV, you're like super pumped about it, you get your script, and you're like, wow, like, I wonder what my first lines are gonna be in this movie, and they're this.
Hi, I'm Bagel. I have Bagel. Sorry.
Honestly, at this point, I'm just hoping that his character is like an alien that's posing as a human who doesn't know how to interact yet, because if this is his actual acting, what the fuck?
Are those our computers? Which one's mine?
Did I just get blown off by a girl?
Welcome to adulthood, kid.
Oh, she's like a nerd. She doesn't like boys. Why would you take a torch to an external hard drive? So while the shady guys are torching a hard drive, Max finally tries to check out what's on the USB, and I guess at this point we're supposed to assume that Max never told her parents that she had the USB, and Max's parents just never asked her about what happened either, even though they would have 100% seen her opening the closet door to put the laptop and hard drive out there for the shady guys to take, yet they just continue to act as if she wasn't in the house at all during that scene.
Hello, how can I help you?
What is this, like a Bitmoji?
I am not Siri, I am Gil.
So Bitmoji Brent ends up telling Max to go find a pair of her dad's glasses so that he can live as a projection instead of a Bitmoji thing.
Jason Derulo follows her on Instagram.
I'm just gonna ignore it.
Ooh, somebody has a crush.
I do not.
Apparently at this point in the movie, we're supposed to believe that Max likes Bobby, even though the only scene that they've been in together so far in this movie is one where she completely ignores him, but because Brent says that she has a crush on him, now she does. We also find out at this point that the random girl who requested to add Max on Facebook is actually the daughter of one of the bad guys.
Try again.
Okay, I'm not sure you know how Facebook works, but you don't friend someone a second time, especially not a loser nobody like this girl.
Her parents are suspected of stealing important robotic software, okay? We have to keep an eye on them, on all of them.
Blah, blah. Give me unlimited internet hours, and I'll let you click the stupid button a second time.
What if I just message her?
Friend her twice, and message her? Are you trying to kill me?
If I talked to my parents like this when I was in middle school, request to be her friend twice and send her a message? What do you want from me, Dad? Social suicide?
So, date una escuela. How you feel, muchacha? Ready to smother awesomeness all over the student body?
If you're such an intelligent robot, shouldn't you sound smarter?
Okay, but is he actually a robot though? Like, isn't he technically a projection? Or like a ghost projection? Like, isn't a robot like supposed to be like a physical thing?
You're rude with a bad tude.
Wow, you rhymed rude with tude. You are smart.
To me, at least, it seems like this girl does not want to be in this movie by the way that she's delivering her lines, but I can't tell if it's because of general disinterest or because she's being held at gunpoint and forced to do it. You rhymed rude with tude.
Who said I wanted to be cool?
Huh, you're 14. You're evolutionarily programmed to prioritize cooldom.
Cooldom. I see him aging out.
And come on, I'll be like your rad, portable, technologically advanced older brother. A Brobot, if you will.
You did it, everybody. He said it. He said the title. For a second there, I thought they genuinely messed up and they put Brent in scenes where he's not playing the projection thing, but it turns out they just also cast someone who looks exactly like Brent as an extra.
Bobby asked me if I wanted him to walk me to my class, and I panicked and I said no and ran into a janitor's closet.
Oh, so it's like confirmed. She does like him.
It's just when Bobby's around, my stomach.
Why is she saying when Bobby's around as if she hasn't seen him more than once? Like, this is the only other time she's seen him than when she first met him.
The janitor's closet, on the other hand?
I know, but I needed to talk to you. I can't do this without you.
What is the pacing on this? She doesn't even really know what he does. How would she know that she needs him?
What about the child?
Are they filming a dark web unboxing video? So after the closet scene, they switch to this dark garage where the bad guys are talking about targeting Max because they realize that she probably has the robot because the external hard drive they took had nothing on it. So the glasses guy, who according to IMDb is either named Scary Guy 1 or Evil Dude, Looks like there was a lot of creativity lacking in the name department for this production. Mentions that his daughter is acting as his eyes and ears at school by spying on Max. I don't know if it's just me or not, but that guy kind of reminds me of Casey Neistat.
I'm not with Max. Why would I be with someone who's so deeply uncool they started wearing glasses just to announce to the world not to expect any elevation in their social standing? No, she didn't wear them yesterday.
But how would she have known that she started wearing glasses if Max had just put them on in the janitor's closet, and in that scene we see Max leaving the janitor's closet, meaning literally no one has seen her wearing the glasses yet?
Can't handle gluten. Bro, well, my eyes can't handle your face.
I cannot place where those two guys are from, but they both look so familiar for some reason.
History was boring.
I totally get that. Like, if we're gonna learn about dead peeps, like, why isn't there a unit on Santa Claus?
Okay, he's beautiful, but he's dumb.
Do I know you?
Everyone knows me. Ava, Queen of Adaway.
Oh, the one who friended me on Facebook? Hi,
I know who you are. How do you know Bobby? It's your first day, and you look like that. You should be crying in a bathroom stall, not dining with a football player.
What is the writing for these characters? These have got to be the most surface level characters I've ever witnessed in a movie. You have the standard jock, the standard mean girl, the standard nerd, and then beyond the typical characteristics you would associate with each of them, like the nerd's wearing a cardigan and glasses, and the jock is wearing a varsity jacket and he's dumb, and the mean girl only cares about social status. Like, beyond all of that, there's nothing else to their personalities. Like, there's nothing there.
This doesn't make any sense.
Jello? I know. Why does it jiggle so much?
Honestly, I'm kind of living for her character. She's got something, you know? Like, the mind of a mastermind.
Dad?
I think your phone call would actually go through a little bit better if you actually placed the call on your phone app instead of swiping up to your notifications on your home screen.
I mean, I doubt this dummy has the software they're looking for, but whatevs. I'm always DTS.
Down to shit?
What does DTS mean again?
Down to stock.
Well, excuse us.
Let's partner up.
no thanks.
You can't just not have a partner.
I've already got one, but thanks for the terrible offer. Hey, could you be my lab partner? I'm trying to get this girl to stop talking to me.
I'll consider it. It all depends on if we have good chemistry. Partial home improvement television and romance YA novels. Favorite One Direction member is Niall.
I'm sorry, excuse me? You're gonna do Zayn like that?
Hey, what do you think Bobby wanted to talk about?
I don't know.
Ooh, look at me. I'm a nerd. I like video games.
I'm in this engineering club. I know. What's a dumb jock doing in a smart club like that?
What is dumb jock like me doing in Super Smart Club?
I was maybe thinking that you could help me build a...
Robot!
Exactly. Wait, who said that?
One of the most confusing parts about this movie that's mainly at the fault of the laziness of the writers is knowing when people can or can't hear Brent talk. For some reason, instead of setting boundaries where the viewer can know when Brent can and can't be heard, they make it more of a convenience thing. Like, for example, in the cafeteria, Brent can't be heard by anyone when he's talking, yet when Max is on the phone with that jock, he can. So after getting off the phone, Max ends up going with Brent to Bobby's house to help him with the robot they plan on building together, and this scene also contains the weirdest pronunciation of speakerphone I've ever heard.
Are you on speakerphone?
Yeah, telemarketer. So pizza?
Oh, I wish. My sister says that foods with triangle shapes are triggers for her. Serving tofu steak.
Their dynamic is so weird in this. It's at this point of the movie that we learn that while Max was in Bobby's house, Ava was outside in her mom's car spying on her while Max leaves to go back home.
Drive! Mom, did you hear her go?
Okay, can you both stop yelling at me? You're so mean.
Then the next day at school, while Max and Bobby continue to work on the robot, we get this weird scene just before they're both invited to Ava's house party.
Damn it. 98.
Whoops, voice text.
Did someone text you damn it 98?
Yeah, my friend Gil. Inside joke. Anyway, I'm done.
No.
She's a big fan of Niall from One Way.
Don't act like you don't know what they're called.
That's exactly what we were discussing. Cool robot. Now let's talk about that.
Who wrote this script?
Have you seen Max? I lost her.
You know, that girl is sketchy. Did she tell you she has a boyfriend?
Wait, she what?
Are you legit frowning right now? Because that dweeb has a boyfriend?
No, I barely even know her. And she's new and my neighbor. I felt bad for her.
Of course I don't care. She is my neighbor, and she is a girl, and she is in middle school, and her blood type is O positive.
Oh my god. What are you doing in the bathroom with a robot? Freak!
Where is this coming from? Also, this guy is trash. Like, it only takes one girl being like, oh, I heard she has a boyfriend for you to be like, oh, okay, I'm just gonna stand aside while you call her a freak.
Max, wait. That's mine too.
Let her have it. It's not like she has anything else.
Okay, but she could have easily just said, oh, I'm fixing the robot in the bathroom because there's too much commotion outside. Like, why didn't she say anything?
All your fault.
Ow! No! Don't do this!
The scary guys were right. You have to be destroyed.
Destroyed emotionally, right? Because you're doing that. I'm destroyed. I'm distraught. Now, please, let's just talk about this.
Goodbye, Gil.
Max!
Oh, was she like, Thanos snapped him?
We've got a line on her.
We've got her.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Sweetie?
Sweaty?
Are those my reading glasses?
No. Fine, yes, okay, I stole them, I stole the drive and I copied it and I've had Gil this whole time.
Well, that took 30 seconds to get out of her.
Well?
You're not mad?
Mad? We are dying to know what you thought of him.
I thought it was my friend. My first real friend, but he betrayed me. What?
We're just so touched to hear you talk about your brother that way.
What? They built her a brother? So it turns out that the Brobot is quite literally her robot that is her brother, that her parents built her because they were worried she didn't have a lot of friends, so they built her a robot brother? I thought when they nicknamed him the Brobot, they meant it as like a cute nickname. I didn't think they meant it literally. So it turns out that her parents actually had a backup version of this robot brother because they anticipated Max being angry enough at Brent to try and destroy him, so he's not actually dead after all.
Hi.
Do you really have a boyfriend?
You couldn't have asked this at the party?
Are you with them?
Why is the girl there? Why would you bring your daughter to a takedown? So as they're canvassing the house, they find Brent, and instead of just taking the software this time around, they just decide to obey Brent as he gives these random commands that will quote unquote unlock the software or something that just involves them doing a chicken dance.
Great stuff. You're almost there.
And in reality, it turns out that he was just recording the entire thing, and Max did some hacking thing that made the program they wanted disappear, so the bad guys are finally defeated in the weirdest way possible. Give her the Oscar. After the bad guys leave, things start to wrap up pretty quickly. Bobby and Max end up getting together, and it seems like it's gonna be a happy ending, but then there's this really weird clip at the end that makes no sense. And that's how the movie ends, surprisingly, and quite honestly, if I were to compare this to the Chicken Girls movie, I would say that the Chicken Girls movie is actually better. There are so many things that are confusing about this movie. For starters, the character development is borderline non-existent. The plot is so rushed because they're trying to do things so quickly. Like, when you add up all of the scenes together, the movie's like barely an hour. But regardless of this being a pretty shitty movie, I hope that you guys enjoyed, and if you did, feel free to give this video a like and subscribe to my channel, and if you want to be updated every single time I upload, feel free to turn my post notifications on. And if you want to follow me outside of YouTube, you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter, which are both Aonso, and I also have a second channel on YouTube, which is more lifestyle vlog based, so if you want to check that out, I will have that linked in the description as well. Anyways, once again, I really hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next one.